Hey guys, it's me, Nintendo again. And so I'm starting this 3-part series of why you should keep cosplaying. And what inspired me to do this is over the last 2 days, I've seen at least 3 people post that they're shutting down their accounts and canceling their pages because of whatever reason. And it makes me sad when I see this, okay? So you guys have to stop posting this. And this isn't my first time I've seen this, okay? But it's where I'm drawing the line, alright? You guys aren't allowed to do this to me anymore, okay? So, the 3 main reasons I see is people stop cosplaying because they don't have enough money to keep it going, they don't see themselves getting any better, and they don't have enough time. I'm going to demolish all 3 of those reasons, okay? So today we're just going to talk about when people say that they don't have enough money to cosplay, because it doesn't have to be expensive, alright? I'm going to show you today, and that's why I'm using this helmet, because I made this helmet when I was 15 and I didn't have a job, and I made the entire costume out of an air mattress, alright? The only thing powering me through this cosplay was the fact that Samus is and always will be my favorite video game character, alright? So you can cosplay too, and you don't need to have a crazy amount of money to do it. Now, for cosplaying armor, that can be pretty expensive if you use Werba, but see, there's this thing called EVA foam that is super cheap and super affordable. I love it so much. It is so much fun to use. Definitely will be using it again in the future. So yeah, there are alternatives to Wordla. I made my entire Ariel cosplay for less than the cost of 2 sheets of Wordla. So if you want to cosplay armor and you don't have a lot of money in your budget, then don't spend a lot of money on it, because you don't have to. And another thing you can do is look for things like I did for Samus. Now, this is like extreme cheap cosplay on a budget. I made this whole helmet for less than $6. I don't know how I did it. I mean, I know how I did it, and I'm gonna tell you right now. This was a football helmet I got at a thrift store for like $4, and then this is just one of those transparent folders you can get at like any store, really, like Walmart, Target. I got mine at Staples, whatever. Yeah, it's just one of those transparent folders that's like 97 cents. And then this was 2mm EVA foam. Before I even knew what EVA foam was, I was using it. And then this was a Lego that I found in my basement. Yeah, the most expensive thing for this was the paint. So this whole helmet was like $6, and I probably made it in an afternoon. I love it so much, and I'm gonna keep it forever. It's the only thing I have left of this cosplay as possible, and I know you can do stuff like that too. You just have to get super duper creative. So yeah, that's pretty much how you can make armor on a budget. And for more fabric-based costumes, I know fabric can be expensive. If you're buying it full price and if you're buying it new from a store, yeah, it's pretty expensive, but that's what I like going to thrift stores, and what I like doing is I like using like curtains. I used a shower curtain for Witch Mercy. I used bed sheets for regular Mercy. Yeah, and so the best part about bed sheets too, using bed sheets as your fabric, is since people sleep on bed sheets, they're supposed to be super comfy, which means your cosplay will be super comfy, which is also great because comfy cosplays are a rare thing. They're a lovely thing. Yeah, another thing I like doing for fabric-based costumes is finding something super basic and seeing if I can modify it to my needs. For Witch Mercy, I just found a plain black dress and I drew on my pattern. You can see this in my full Witch Mercy tutorial, how I did it, because I have progress pictures and all that fun stuff. But yeah, I just drew on my pattern and then cut off everything that needed to be cut off, and then I used extra large men's dress shirts for like all the accent pieces and all the things that go on top, like her brown and orange and yellow details. I just used fabric glue to glue that to the dress, and I think it looks pretty cool considering I got everything at a thrift store. There are definitely also cheap ways to make your own patterns, and I made a full tutorial for this. I will link that here too, because you should not have to pay $12 to $15 for a envelope of tissue paper, alright? That's absurd, and I hate that patterns can be that expensive. It's really easy to make your own patterns, and it's a really nice way to save money and to save on paint. You don't have to buy super fancy paint for all your cosplays. I just use spray paint. Do not buy spray paint from a craft store because it will be more expensive there. I go to like Home Depot to get my spray paint. I don't know why it's always cheaper at Home Depot than it is at the craft stores that I go to all the time. It just is. I do like buying acrylic paint from the craft store because you can get a bunch of acrylic paint for like pretty much any color. I get all mine for like 50 cents to $1 a thing, and those little tubes last me so long, and they're so great, and they don't chip or anything. I use them on all my cosplays. I use them for weathering. Yeah, it's super great. And so don't say you're gonna stop cosplaying because you don't have the funds for it. I know how expensive things are. I'm paying my way through college. It's rough, it sucks, but I'm still cosplaying through it all, and you can too, okay? And I promise you there are cheap ways to do this, and that's why I started this channel, that's why I started my blog, that's why I started launching onto different platforms, because I want to show you guys that there are ways to cosplay on a budget, and you don't have to have all this money to blow into your cosplays. Alright, I believe in you. If you need motivation, this is your motivation, and there's 2 more videos of motivation coming at you, okay? So, yes, keep cosplaying. I hope you liked this video. If you did, give it a like and subscribe so you don't miss the next one that will be coming out next week. And thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a great day. Bye!